Hi, how are you today? I'm Vinny Sensei and welcome to another English lesson with Vinny. Today we are going to study the movie American Beauty to improve your listening and speed reading skills. These skills are especially useful for TOEIC, TOEFL, IELTS and other international examination students. Before we continue on to the lesson, please hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. Remember, your support is always appreciated. While studying, you can pause the video anytime you want to and rewatch anything that you cannot understand the first time. You can also check a dictionary anytime you need to. In today's lesson, we are going to focus on developing your listening skills. In parts 1 and 2, we focused on your reading skills, so please refer to the earlier videos if you want to improve those skills. The first exercise is designed to develop your overall listening skills. This will help with your overall comprehension and it will develop your ability to hear particular words. Listening comprehension is one of the most useful skills to develop for international examinations such as TOEIC, TOEFL, IELTS, as well as for everyday conversation. In this exercise, I will read each section of text. Please listen carefully and write down as much information as you can remember. You can pause the video to complete your notes if you need to. Keep your notes. You will have the opportunity to check the information at the end of the video. Do not worry about understanding all of the vocabulary or the sentences at this time. You can check the vocabulary later using a dictionary. The aim now is to improve your listening skill. Are you ready? Listen carefully, then pause the video and write down as much as you can remember. American Beauty is a drama movie released in 1999. It stars Kevin Spacey acting as Lester Burnham, a middle-aged businessman experiencing a midlife crisis, which leads him to quit his job, smoke marijuana, and become estranged from his wife, Carolyn, played by Annette Bening. Along the way, he also becomes sexually attracted to the friend of his teenage daughter, who is herself growing up and discovering her own emotions. The film was originally written as a play by Alan Ball, a television screenwriter, before being made into a film by director Sam Mendes. Upon release, the movie was met with a positive reaction and became the best reviewed American film of the year. Commercial success followed, with a gross of over $350 million. Mendes and Spacey were both widely praised, and the movie went on to win Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Kevin Spacey, and other awards at the 2000 Academy Award ceremony. Okay, so pause the video and write down as much information as you can remember. You can check the text at the end of the video. Press play when you are ready to continue. Are you ready? Listen carefully, then pause the video and write down as much as you can remember. The main character, Lester Burnham, at 42 is a married office worker with a teenage daughter. He is exhausted and disillusioned with his life, while his wife is ambitious and energetic. His daughter, Jane, quiet, introspective, and suffering from low self-esteem. The predictable routine of daily life for the Burnhams begins to break down when new neighbours, the Fitzes, move into the area. The son, Ricky, films his surroundings and pays close attention to what is happening. His favourite video recording is of a plastic bag blowing about in the wind. His father, Frank, is ex-military, homophobic, and believes in harsh discipline, something his son rebels against by selling marijuana while maintaining a facade of being a wholesome, upright teenager around his dad. Frank and Jane become friends, the latter introducing Angela, her attractive cheerleader buddy. Lester also feels the stirrings of taboo sexual desire for this vain girl after watching her dance routine at a basketball game. In his fantasies, the motif of red rose petals is introduced. Perhaps stimulating his rebellious side, Lester loses all interest in his job as well as his marriage and is laid off. He is able to blackmail his former boss and ends up taking stress-free employment at a fast food restaurant. Neglected and her life moving in a different direction, Carolyn, Lester's wife, begins an affair. Okay, so pause the video and write down as much information as you can remember. You can check the text at the end of the video. Press play when you are ready to continue. Are you ready? Listen carefully, then pause the video and write down as much as you can remember. With plenty of money from the blackmail, Lester buys his dream car and begins lifting weights to develop his physique after overhearing Angela telling his daughter that she would find him attractive if he had a better body. He also starts smoking marijuana that he buys from Ricky, who begins a relationship with Jane, much to the annoyance of Angela, who believes she, being the cuter of the two, would be the better choice. Later, Lester finds out that his wife has been cheating on him, but he doesn't care. Buddy, Carolyn's lover, becomes concerned about the direction their extramarital relationship is going and decides to end it. Carolyn is devastated, and later we see her sitting alone in a car holding a handgun. In the meantime, Ricky's father, Colonel Fitz, has discovered a video taken by his son of Lester lifting weights while naked. The video was shot accidentally, but it arouses the suspicions of Fitz. He watches the interactions between his son and neighbor more closely, and comes to believe that the two are sexually involved. He accuses his son of being gay while beating him, to which his son lies and admits his homosexuality. Furious, the father dismisses Ricky from the family home. He goes to talk to Jane to convince her to move to New York. Okay, so pause the video and write down as much information as you can remember. You can check the text at the end of the video. Press play when you are ready to continue. Are you ready? Listen carefully, then pause the video and write down as much as you can remember. Surprisingly, Fitz reveals his own suppressed homosexuality and tries to kiss Lester, who rebuffs the advance, causing the Colonel to run away. Lester next meets Angela, who is upset that Ricky, who told her she was ordinary, would choose Jane over her. The two kiss and almost have sex, but talk instead, sharing their experiences. Angela goes to the bathroom, and as Lester looks around the quiet living room, we see a gun pointed at the back of his head. There is a gunshot, and Ricky and Jane find the body, slain by Colonel Fitz. In the closing narration, Lester talks about the most important experiences in his life, and concludes that he is happy, because ultimately there is so much beauty in the world. Okay, so pause the video and write down as much information as you can remember. You can check the text at the end of the video. Press play when you are ready to continue. On the next pages, you can check your written notes from the first listening exercise. To save time, each page is displayed for only a short time, so please pause the video for as long as you need to. Here are the pages. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Please remember to like, share and subscribe for future content. You can leave your comments and any questions you may have below. So I'll see you next lesson and have a great day.